Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee, and today we're going to be doing a story time. So just sit back and relax and enjoy. Hey y'all, okay, let's get straight into the story time. So picture it, 2014, I was a sophomore in college. I went to K-State. For those who did not know, a lot of people from my hometown ended up going to K-State, and so we kind of just bonded with each other because we were something familiar to each other. And so me and this girl, I don't recall us really being close in high school, but when we got to college, we got real close, like real tight. Like we used to hang out like almost every day. I used to be at her house, she used to be in my house, type of thing. And on the weekends we would go to Wichita. We didn't go every weekend, but we had a mutual friend who went to school at Wichita State. So when we could, we would just go up there because my ex-friend, she had a car, she had a stick, and we would just cruise the highway on up to Wichita. So on this particular night, I think it was like a Sunday. So of course, we don't have classes on Saturday and Sunday, but then come Monday we had classes. And at that time I also worked. I worked at our local caf, and everything was cool for the most part. Like we was chilling, we was vibing. I met a lot of our mutual friends while up there. So like we would just chill. Like that was it. We would chill. We didn't do any parties up there. We would just chill in the dorms, talk, and you know, cut the shit or whatever. So it was getting late, and in my head I'm thinking like, damn, it's time for us to go. I gotta work in the morning, I got class, like it's time for us to wrap this shit up. Well, this friend, she was the type that she didn't really give a fuck about school. Like she didn't care. She just, it was what it was. She kind of went with the flow. If you seen her there in the classroom, then that's when you seen her. But me, I was taking on a new approach because my freshman year, I kind of was just living life. You know, that was my first time without my mama waking me up in the morning. Like I really had to be an adult and get my ass up and go to class. So like my freshman year, grades was just not, they wasn't giving what they were supposed to give. So I was really just on it. I was like, okay, we need to go back. We need to start heading back on the road, because I think Wichita is like an hour and a half from Manhattan, I think, or it might be longer, but it just depends on how you drive. So you know, we having fun, but I'm like, hey, when we planning on getting back on the road? And she like, oh, we're gonna go in a minute, that was her favorite fucking response to everything. Because when you say you're gonna go in a minute, that means your ass really ain't planning on going. So I was in a mutual, we both were in the mutual friends dorm room, and this bitch sneaks off. Her and the mutual friends, they sneak off, and then they start laughing and giggling. And at this point I'm like, I think she trying to play me for a joke. Cause at this point, bitch, is getting later. Like at this point, say I probably said something around 6 something, it's now 9 something. A whole 3 hours then went by, and you told me soon 3 hours ago, and we still ain't moved to the car to get on the damn road. So her and the other friends, they decided to leave the room. And like we lose them. Like we calling her phone, she's not answering. We hear laughing as they running down the hall. And at this point, yeah, I'm pissed. So it ain't no more rational Ebony. And for the people who knew me back in college, I was a hothead. Like, don't violate me, Because if you violate first, I'm gonna violate worse. Simple as that. So, you know, I'm calling her phone and the mutual friend is calling her phone. She's not answering. She finally answers and she hears me in the back going off, because at this point I'm like, this bitch got me fucked up. Like, she know we gotta be back at school. She know we got class in the morning. She know I gotta work, and she had to work too because she worked at the same place as I work. So it was like, yeah, at this point you're really trying to play with me. So she hears me in the background, I'm cussing, I'm going in like, baby, it's up and it's stuck. You got me fucked up. So at this point, she wasn't answering my phone calls, but then she ended up answering the mutual friend's phone call, and I think she said something slick like, I'm not taking her back to Manhattan. She gonna have to figure it out. Who the fuck is you talking to? Bitch, you're gonna take me back to Manhattan because I came here with you and I'm going to leave with you. Whether I'm driving and you in the trunk, bitch, I'm going back to Manhattan on tonight. So, baby, when she said that she wasn't taking me back to Manhattan, it got violent. I was like, I'm about to kill this bitch. She better get, and so at this point, it ain't no rational talking to her. So I called my mama. My mama's a whole 3 hours away from me. My mama don't drive. So it's like, it ain't really nothing she can do. But at this point, I just need to talk to her and I need to vent to her. So at this point, I'm on the phone like, Mom, this bitch got me fucked up. I'm about to beat her motherfucking ass. Like, she know we gotta be back at school. And she know I gotta work tomorrow. And my mama like, you shouldn't have got in the car with her. You shouldn't have went. And in my head, I'm like, you are so right. I should have stayed my motherfucking ass where the fuck I was at. And so, I'm following her outside because this bitch just adamant about not taking me back to motherfucking Manhattan with her. And I said, yeah, you got right idea, wrong bitch. You got me fucked up. Bitch, I'm getting in this motherfucking car. So my mom ended up talking to her and this bitch gonna say, sorry, she's not a bitch anymore. But this girl gonna tell my mama she can't get in my car until she apologized. I'm not motherfucking apologizing to you, ho. Are you crazy? When you the one who tried to get slick at the mouth with me and you was over here trying to play games with me like you knew. I feel like at that point, that's kind of when the friendship was like, it ain't no friendship. Because, bitch, now you playing with me. You playing with my grades. You playing with my money. Like, you know I'm trying to get my shit back up. It was a lot of shit that I was trying to do in college. So I was trying to get my grades back up. And for you to sit up there and try to jeopardize that, bitch, you weren't no friend of mine. So she was like, she not getting in my car till she apologized and calm down. Bitch, you're not my mama. You don't get to tell me what I can and cannot do. First of all, rule number one, you never do something to a motherfucker and tell them how mad to get. Are you dumb? So I didn't apologize, but I ended up saying something like, maybe I might have said, I didn't mean to say I was gonna kill you, but you had me fucked up. Anyway, we end up, I ended up, like I said, I ended up going back to Manhattan though. The car ride was so fucking awkward and it was silent and long and I'm just boiling. You hear me? I'm boiling like a pot of water. I am boiling. I am furious. And I'm like, I can't wait to get out this bitch's car. Because at this point, I said it was like about 9. This point, we didn't fucking leave till about 12. And I had to be at work at probably like 7. So it's just like, I was pissed. Baby, I got up out that car like, bitch, fuck you. End up seeing her at work the next day. She tried to talk to me. And I'm like, girl, I'm not feeling you. We are just not that. And it took some time, but I ended up like a dumbass going back, being cool with her. But then some more shit popped off. And then, long story short, by the time I actually graduated K-State, I no longer had any parts of that girl. And still to this day, I do not miss that friendship whatsoever. It was just a lot of fucking drama that went along with that friendship. And it just was a lot of shit she was doing that I wasn't doing, and I just didn't want to be associated with it. So yeah, the friend, oh, and the friend who we was over, like, she was trying to calm me down. She was like, if my car can make it, I will take you back. And I'm like, no, this bitch taking me back. She brought me, she's taking me back, period. Point blank, end of discussion. I'm not playing with y'all. Like, I'm not playing those type of games. Moral of the story, choose your friends wisely. Anytime a person try to play with you, like leaving you in a whole nother town, take that red flag for what it is. Don't even try to rekindle it. Yes, you can forgive, but one thing about it, you never forget. And don't let nobody be out here violating you. So, yeah. That's the end of the story time. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.